everyone, welcome back to my channel. Those of you that are new to the channel, my videos are all about travel, how to travel on the more luxury side of things by using points and miles and not spending too much money. Today's video is all about global entry, TSA PreCheck, and Clear, and why I have all three of those services. Let me start off by saying make sure you subscribe. I try to release videos weekly. If you've seen some of my videos and you like them, please subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified when I release new videos. Today's video is all about TSA PreCheck, global entry, and Clear, and why I have all three services. I'm going to start off by saying that even though the three are similar, they are definitely three separate things. TSA PreCheck is different from global entry, and that's different from Clear. So let's start with global entry. Global entry helps you to re-enter the United States after you come back from abroad in an expedited fashion. You do have to apply. You have to go through a background check and interview, and it costs $100, but that lasts for 5 years. The key with global entry is that it's not available at all airports, even though it's available at most airports. And when you come back into the US, usually there's a line you got to go through customs and they got to check your passport and all that. But with global entry, you go up to a little kiosk, you take some fingerprints, they verify that it's you. Sometimes you can be selected to go through the regular line, but most of the times you get expedited service. You go to the front of the customs line and the agent looks at your passport, looks at your information, and then you keep on moving. Global entry has saved me hours of time. There's actually even some places where you go through customs before getting on the plane, like when I was coming back from Ireland. They have a thing where you go through customs there, and I had a connecting flight. I flew from Paris into Dublin. I had to go through passport control, US passport control in Dublin, and had I not had global entry, I would have missed my flight because my first flight from Paris into Dublin was late. I had about an hour window, and that line was just ridiculously long. But because I had global entry, I was able to expedite going through passport control, ran to my flight, leaving out of Dublin, coming back to Atlanta, and everything was great. There are a lot of credit cards that give you a credit for a global entry, one of which is the American Express Platinum card, and I've done a review of that card. I'll link to it in this video, but that one does give you every 5 years $100 credit for global entry. Now, if you have global entry, that also comes with TSA PreCheck. If you want to get TSA PreCheck by itself, if you don't need global entry, then it's $85. But if you do global entry, it comes with TSA PreCheck. Now, TSA PreCheck is for kind of just what it says, pre-check. So before you depart, you have to go through TSA and you got to take out your liquids and go through the little scanner thing, take off your belt, your shoes, all of that. But TSA PreCheck allows you expedited service through the TSA lanes. You do have to get a background check and fingerprints, and you do have to enroll in person. You can start the application online, but you do have to go in person to finish it. And so it's about as intensive as a global entry, not as much, but about as intensive as global entry with the background stuff. But it does help speed up going through TSA as you're departing. I have noticed that the pre-check lines in Atlanta are getting longer and longer and longer, even though it goes a little faster, but there's still just a lot of people in the line. So at first, I was able to see the value in pre-check, and then I kind of started losing that value since those lines were longer and longer. But since it came with global entry, and I do see a lot of value in that, I'm obviously going to keep my TSA PreCheck. And because the TSA lines have been getting longer and longer, I decided to get Clear. Now, another reason I decided to get Clear was because when the American Express Platinum increased its fees and kind of changed some of the services, one of the services that came with it was $179 annual credit for Clear membership. So then I said, well, I'm getting the credit, I might as well use it. Clear is also used before departure when you're into the airport, but it used biometrics to confirm your identity before you go through the screening process. So usually you're waiting in the security line, you go up to the TSA agent, they look at your boarding pass, they look at your ID, they verify your identity, and then you go into the screening where you have your carry-ons go through the x-ray machine or whatever, and you go through the metal detector and that little, I don't know, that machine that kind of spins around you. So Clear expedites that service where the TSA agent has to verify your identity. Clear is a simple online process. You can do it online or in the airport. You can start the application online and then you have to go into the airport for them to do your retina scan and get your fingerprints, or you can just enroll completely at the airport, do the application and everything there. So the cost for Clear is $179 annually. If you are a SkyMiles member, so if you have a Delta SkyMiles account, that cost goes down to $119. And if you have the silver, gold, platinum, or diamond SkyMiles status or Delta Medallion status, it goes down to $109. And likewise, if you have the American Express Delta SkyMile or the American Express Delta Reserve card, it also goes down to $109. And that's for the first membership. If you have other people in your household, it's $50 for each subsequent membership. So for me and Two Straws, it was $159. $109 for the first member, $50 for the second member, and we have $179 Clear credit. So we were able to get both of us, or cover both of our annual memberships for Clear. The one thing that I love about Clear is the synergy between Clear and TSA PreCheck, at least at the Atlanta airport. On the south security side, because you know Atlanta has so many different ways to go through security. On the south side, they have a line dedicated to people that have both Clear and TSA PreCheck. And that line goes so fast. You go through, they confirm your identity through Clear. The Clear agent takes you up to the TSA agent. They check your boarding pass. You go through the TSA. Now you're in PreCheck. So you don't have to take anything out your bag. You don't have to take your shoes off. You don't have to take your belt off. You go through the metal detector and you're on your way. That is just, gives me peace of mind. I usually like going to the airport early anyway because I hang out at the Sky Club, but just, I don't know, sometimes those security lines just get me feeling kind of antsy. And being able to use Clear and PreCheck together at the Atlanta airport just calms my nerves, sets the whole trip off right. Then I go to the Sky Club, relax a little bit, and I'm on my way. Now remember, if you have the American Express Platinum card, you will be able to get global entry, TSA PreCheck, and Clear as benefits for holding that card. So as I said before, there are so many benefits on that card. I'm not going to go into them, but that benefit alone to me really just takes a chunk out of the annual fee, because I have used all three of those, global entry, TSA PreCheck, and Clear, countless times, and they are definitely a lifesaver. If you have any of those three programs, comment below, let me know how you like it, let me know why you decided to get it. If you don't and you have questions about them, also comment below. I read the comments often and I try to answer to the best of my ability. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell so you'll be notified when I release new videos, and thanks for watching. Bye.